Peace. This is S.S.Oracle, Shadow and Soul Oracle. This is Savvy. There's a lot of energy going around per usual. So I'm going to just start with some tarot. Okay, I don't know what dimension I'm going to tap into right now. We just going to go as we go. We got the star. All right. All right, star. All right, Aquarius energy. Okay, someone showing themselves, someone that is influential, someone who is inspiring, someone who is led by spirit, led by the stars, led by the divine. Okay, anointed, chosen. That's that energy, 100%. Okay, there's an innocence with the star too. That's why they have the nudity represented there. There's an innocence there. You know what I mean? A rightfulness, righteousness. That's embodied through the star energy. It's not just someone who has talent or ability. This is someone from the inside out has a light. We got a King of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. The star could be in the King of Pentacles energy. This is Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this could be another person. Hold on, let's see. All right, someone seeking to invest in a star. All right, a star receiving some type of investment, receiving some type of accolade even. Some achievement, some type of recognition, like given something, like I'm given like an award, like someone's receiving like a certificate or receiving some type of an award or reward or something, a star. Chariot, Cancer energy. Right, I feel who's ever in this star energy, like what's happening on the inside of you, whatever type of alignments, okay, or you know, yeah, just any type of like general alignment work that you're doing within yourself is attracting a pathway into, you know, receiving some type of achievement or being someone investing in you. Like someone's going to either invest in you or you're going to be receiving some type of physical representation of like success and achievement. You know what I'm saying? And it's like what's happening internally is taking you there. Some type of balance is taking you there or attracting some type of tangible, okay, some type of tangible materialized representation of that alignment. One more of these. And a Queen of Pentacles. So you got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Star, and a Chariot. That's two major arcanas and two royals. Wow. So someone's seeing this star as worthy, like star, someone's looking at you as worthy of receiving this. It might be two people in particular, two very abundant, resourceful, lucrative people. Okay. Or this can be an internal alignment, masculine, feminine energy here, right? Because we got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. That could be your masculine, feminine energy coming into alignment and they're right. Let me show you. It can't do it too much justice. Hold on, let me show you what I see. Okay. So this is what this is looking like right here with the star. So there's a king, a queen, and a chariot in the middle. Like, so it's like something, some type of alignment, some type of, I feel like this might be a unification of masculine and feminine energy from within that's taking you to it's exposing a light within you or exposing a achievement, like it's showing on the outside, like it's very obvious, like it's showing on the outside. Okay, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, again, earth signs, Chariot. Let me pull no, let me pull a Starseed. Let me pull, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in a celestial sense. Here, what's going on celestial with this star, this celestial energy, right? Like as a star, you are a celestial, right? That's what a celebrity is. A celebrity is a star, it's a celestial. It has a power, it's an influence, it's something that people actually literally look up to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but this star, what I'm reading about, like you are on your way to receiving something that represents an alignment that you are working on within yourself or have been working on within yourself. What's it say? Called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. It's time to step up. You're being called. That's what it is. You're being called to step through the portal. Step through the portal. You've been prepared. You've been draped. I heard you've been draped. You're wearing a garment. And I'm only saying that because I see this, but it's like from the start, like it's like it's like there's an exposure, but you're also clothed and covered or clothed in some type of security, like of consciousness, of higher consciousness, of knowing, of connection. Crown chakra energy here. So it's like your protection, like as the star, you see like the nudity here, right? But it's like, it looks like that on the outside. It looks like you're just being exposed, but it's like there's still some type of veil around you. Like there's still some type of veil around you, but it's like, this is your protection. So if you feel very vulnerable, maybe that's what it is. If you feel very vulnerable stepping out into whatever you're being called to at this point, like if you feel very vulnerable, just know you're being covered by a higher power, higher consciousness, higher energy. Like your gifts are ready to be put out. All right. Like there's still training going, like part of this coming out of this portal is still part of the training and experience and embodiment of the energy. Like it has to be expressed and it has to be explored. It has to be exercised on the outside and the outer world. Like I said, this has been a inner alignment that's been going on internally. So it's like, it's familiar on the inside, but now it has to be familiarized on the outside. Okay. And how you express yourself. So it's like, it's time to move your energy from the inside out, if that makes sense. You're being called, that's masculine energy here. So it's like, you've done a lot of the internal work. So now it's time to move. Now it's time to do. Like you've done the being part. Now it's time to do. Now it's time to do you. You could be you, but then do you. How do you express yourself out into the world? Ooh, we got karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. This may attract a karmic partner. You may attract a karmic relationship or a karmic interaction, possibly. As a test, as a test to this energy that you're coming into. Like there's a crowning going on is what I'm hearing with this queen and this king, the royal energies. Like it's like you've proven on a spiritual level and within your soul that you have an alignment. Now you need to go out and express yourself in that form, and your crowning is going to come from that. Like you're going to get a crown from that. Your crown comes from that. Right? And it'll be materialized. It'll be something tangible, something that you can actually see, not just something you feel on the outside. Like, you know how we could just feel like we that one, but until you go outside and there may be some type of confirmation, right? And this is kind of, I got to be careful with how I relate this message, because it's not like you're seeking validation from the outside. That's not what this is. Or you're not seeking validation from a relationship or seeking validation from people or from some type of reward or award or physical, tangible gift or something like that. That's not it. It's just, that's the reflection. You know what I mean? Like it's just the reflection. And I feel that's the perspective you need to have so you don't get too caught up in it. People can get caught up in getting a lot of money or getting a lot of economic things or materialism, you know what I'm saying? And then they think like that's what means that they're aligned because they have all this material stuff. No, that's not what that means. It just means it's a reflection of the alignments that you've done on the inside, and that's it. Right? I hope that makes sense. Like, don't think that just because you're receiving, say, money or gifts or awards or recognition, that is what means, that's what makes you the star. No, what makes you the star is what's on your inside. Okay. And so with this energy here, you stepping out into the world, you may come in contact with some karmic relationships, but this is for your growth, right? This is a test. This is practice. Okay. Again, the called card here says soul gives training. So that means you're going to have to come in contact with some energies that may test your consciousness or test your knowing or test, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really for you to see yourself and know yourself. Okay. It's for your growth. All right. All the conflicts that you may face are for your growth. And so you take your time, you use your highest consciousness and activate your highest consciousness in your interactions with people. I don't know what kind of symbol, if you need a symbol or affirmation that keeps you conscious of a higher self. You know what I'm saying? In the times where you're dealing with people, I don't know if you're going to get a tattoo or you have a tattoo or get a temporary tattoo or something that can lock you in, a certain angel number or whatever that could lock you into understanding like how to be your highest self out into the world and not kind of shrink yourself when you're dealing with relationships that might be in opposition to you. Okay. And this is training. This is your crowning. This is your this is your time. This is your time. So it says time to step up. What's this? Your life is a canvas. Art, manifestation, creative accountability. Okay, maybe it's some type of artistic endeavor you're putting out. Maybe it's not actually like you. Maybe it's some type of art. Maybe it's some type of, I don't know what the modality is, painting, writing, sculptures, dance, singing, I don't know, cooking, even culinary arts, fashion. Okay, right? Don't be afraid of being judged, because people are going to judge you. Okay, people are going to judge you. People are going to have what they have to say. People are not going to like it, possibly, but you have to be okay with that. That's part of this energy here when you stepped out of that portal and you were covered in that highest knowing. Part of that highest knowing is I'm secure in myself. The gifts that I have are ordained, right? The gifts that I have are right for me. If there's people who don't agree with that or don't like that or can't understand that, that's fine. Okay, you've gone through this process of aligning your energies, right? And now this alignment is taking you, okay, this chariot, you riding in the chariot. This alignment, you see the alignment here with the two sphinxes at the bottom, one's white, one's black, that's polarities coming into union. With this alignment, is taking you to a newfound expression of yourself, right? A vulnerable expression of yourself, but you have to know what you're protected by. You have to know you are royal in your essence, and this is your right and your time to shine, star, okay? So allow yourself to be seen, but know that there will be conflict. I'm not even gonna say might. There will be conflict. There will be opposition, but creative accountability says, this is my work, this is who I am, this is how I express myself, and can't nobody take that from me. Ashe. Okay, can't nobody take that from me. Can't nobody take that from you. All right, that's what you gotta tell yourself. Can't nobody take your creativity away from you. Can't nobody take your, you know, how you've healed and how you've learned yourself. Like, that's it, man. What? All right, your life is a canvas. Right? You are a manifestation of the life experiences and the things that you've had to go through and heal from. And so this is your time to show that, not just to people. Again, it's not about validation. It's about yourself. Ultimately, it's about yourself. It's about you seeing yourself. You got to see yourself. We got to be able to see ourselves. We got star bathing. I've actually never pulled this card before. Light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Yeah, take some time too. Like, if this is like when you might be very highly sensitive. Aside from being empathic, you might be very highly sensitive to energies. So it's important that you take time, like when you're out in the world dealing with people, you come back in and you have your self-regulation too. Okay, again, having some type of symbol, sigil, code, affirmation that taps you into your highest consciousness so you connect. Okay, so you don't get too overwhelmed by the denser energies of the third dimension. I'm healing, I'm hearing, healing, you're healing, right? So it's like you're still healing while you're going through this training and this stepping out. Like, it's still a process going on. Like, your spirit guides and your celestial ancestors are still kind of feeding you codes while you're learning out into the world. So that's why it's important to come back in and like rest, literally, like lay down, do your meditations, get into some sound healings, or listening to isochronic tones or the solfeggio frequencies, taking spiritual baths. Like, you have to really reconnect, okay, so that you can continue to receive downloads on how to move. Because as you step out into the world, like, you go back in to receive your next steps is what's happening here. Okay, that's the transmission part of it. And the activation part of it. That's why I say don't get caught up in the material world. Don't get caught up in the fact that you start receiving more money and receiving more accolades and receiving more recognitions, and you start moving fast in the world again, that you forget to slow down and tap back in with your higher self, because that happens. Okay, that happens. You have to have a balance here. You know, you get so excited being out in the world and doing all the fun third dimensional things. You got to have some time to reconnect to what you are beyond this physical, because that's what's triggered this movement, this pull, this push, this call to walk through that door. This is like you stepping out back into the material world type of thing. Okay, like you're being called to show this higher consciousness, this higher way of being, this artistic expression out to the world. Okay, remember to tap back in every once in a while. Okay, have some type of routine, maybe a specific day of the week, a time of the day that you clock in with your higher power, your higher self, and your ancestors and spirit guides. Set aside some time for that so that you can stay in balance and remember who you are and not get, caught up in vanity. Okay, you don't want to get caught up in the vanity. You want to have fun. You want to enjoy yourself, but don't start to get vain because you're not remembering what led you. You got to remember what led you. Okay, this is worthy. You're worthy. You're worth it. Okay, this is falling on top of your life as a canvas. These are my ancient Egyptian gods oracle. We got Sobek here. Union and power. Yeah, with great power comes great responsibility, is the word there. 23 could be significant. So, you have to stay in balance here. Like the union is real. I knew I wasn't just picking up on anything here. You have a union of masculine and feminine energy going on within you. Okay. And that's power. That's a power couple. You got an internal power couple. Hello. That's the title. You have an internal power couple that you need to keep in balance and keep aligned as you step out into the world. Okay. Let's do one of these chakra zodiacs. Okay. That is the key. That is the key. Balance is always the key. Balance is always the key, right? You're stepping into a new life here. This is a new way of expression, new way of showing and exposing yourself in a higher consciousness. Every time we unify, every time we heal, every time we reach a new level of consciousness, that's a reunion of twin flame. That's a reunion of masculine and feminine energy. So that's going to manifest as a new expression of self. Okay, it's going to manifest as a new expression of self. The more you go through awakening processes and align your inner energies, it's like having a new baby. Okay, like you don't have the same baby twice. Like even if you got twins, those are different children, right? So it's like it's a new birth each time, and it's a new expression of self each time. So you have to learn how to balance yourself. Keep that balance. The balance is your power. Okay, so stay in balance. Ashe, so that. What I say? Renewal, Vesta. Morality, androgyny, internal flame. Your Vesta sign in your birth chart. Check out your Vesta. It's an asteroid. Whatever your Vesta sign, the sign and the house matters. So check in with your birth chart. Look at your Vesta sign. That is your renewal. The thing about Vesta, and I know I said this earlier, when it's your career or your life path or your self-expression, people may not agree with it. They may not like it. That's what I was talking about. That's why this karmic card came out, because it's like, this is one of those things where people don't necessarily resonate or agree with what you do, but it's your path. Like, this is your light. Like, this is your fire. Like, this is your flame. Like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. And so there will be kickback. Not might, there will. And so again, staying balanced and staying true to yourself. This is matching here with the colors. We got the magenta, that's crown chakra, right? That's violet, ultraviolet. Okay. That's ultraviolet energy, 963 hertz. If you're doing your sound healing, that's God consciousness, 963 hertz. Okay. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the services I have to offer, please click the link. It's in the description.